Yep. We back again. Oh, y'all better get in here and gather around the board right now because I am witnessing a level of absolute, unadulterated Democrat cannibalization that is just beautiful. Oh, it is a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. Let me check my mic for a second. Okay, we good. Listen, I don't even know where to start with this one, but these demon rats are out here running willy-nilly from state to state and district to district trying to find a place to hide. See, the Democrat Party's plan for gerrymandering and redistricting backfired on them and blew right up in their faces. Now they are all backbiting and clawing at each other just to stay relevant and keep their seats. It's a safe seat hustle, and we are performing a complete forensic audit on the dirty money primary trap. Stick with me on this one, because once you see the full picture, you'll understand why the establishment is in a total tailspin. I want for y'all to stick to the very end, because the kicker regarding the Florida primary is something the corporate media is trying to bury. Now, y'all already know who Debbie Wasserman Schultz is. We're not gonna play games like we don't know her history of rigging the system. But today, we're gonna break down exactly what she is doing right now to desperately cling to power. Look, it ain't nothing but a multi-million-dollar power grab. Right now, these career politicians are migrating across boundaries like they are on a political safari, jumping from district to district just to stay known. The demon rats are panicking because they are straight up eating their own from the inside out. And here's the kicker. Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz just jumped right out of her own 25th district down the coast through southern Broward County and ran straight into Florida's 20th congressional district. That is a historically black majority district. She decided she needed a safe seat to keep her powerful chair in Washington, so she's trying to steamroll right over local leaders who have held strong leadership there for decades. Local voters are furious. 10 out of 15 elected members of the Florida DNC just put her on blast with a massive public drop against her for trying to tear down local representation just to save her own skin.
Florida Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz has officially entered the race for Florida's 20th congressional district. The district she currently represents has basically disappeared in Governor DeSantis' new congressional map. She launched her bid to succeed Cherfilus-McCormick, who resigned from Congress last month amid legal and ethics challenges.
I've fought for the people of Broward County my whole adult life. You've always been able to count on me to deliver results for our community. Today, I'm announcing my candidacy for re-election in Congressional District 20, because we cannot let Trump destroy Broward County's power.
Cherfilus-McCormick has since launched her own campaign to reclaim the seat. Wasserman Schultz's decision has some African-American officials and organizations questioning her choice to run for a seat held by black lawmakers for the last 3 decades.
Don't run. And we said it loudly because people don't listen to you unless you talk in those terms.
But Debbie Wasserman Schultz says she is running, and that's prompting backlash from much of Broward's black Democratic base, including from State Senator Chevron Jones, whose district includes a portion of Broward County. He says in a state with 24 million people, if Wasserman Schultz wins, it will be represented by just one black member of Congress from Florida.
What this is about is black representation. What this is about is making sure that the individuals who are being represented, they at least have the fighting chance to be represented by someone who has lived their lived experience.
Ashley Gant is a state rep, also a part of Florida's Black Caucus.
If this was always her plan, don't play in our face. Say it. Don't say you're thinking about it and all that. Just say it. Be who you are. Show us who you are.
But she not the only one in the meat grinder. Enter former Representative Cherfilus-McCormick. She is the exact person who just had to resign from this very same 20th district last month in a complete cloud of shame. Now the feds have laid out a mountain of evidence showing she allegedly stole $5 million in disaster relief funds and siphoned that cash straight into her campaign to fund a lavish lifestyle of high-end watches and luxury bracelets.
Also speaking out against her decision. The seat is currently vacant after Cherfilus-McCormick resigned during an ethics investigation. She blames her political woes on redistricting, saying her legal battles are not a concern.
You should run where you feel like you're most compatible. And the truth is, today I watched the video and a lot of my constituents sent it, and the one question they all said to me, what is her why? Why this district? Why us?
When I say allegedly, I'm using that word real loose, y'all. It's like when the cops catch somebody holding a smoking gun with a pocket full of cash, but the court still gotta say allegedly on paper. We already know exactly what she did. But even while facing federal criminal charges, she still wants to try and run for this exact same seat right now to try and stay relevant. Then you got Maisha Williams, the stepdaughter of the late Representative Al C. Hastings, jumping into the exact same sandbox. Another local candidate, Elijah Manley, went on blast calling Debbie Wasserman Schultz a straight-up carpetbagger for jumping ship the second her own district got tough. It is a total circus, y'all. You got Debbie trying to count on 5 or 6 different candidates splitting the local vote so she can slide right up the middle and steal the primary nomination. It's a rhythmic heist. Wow. I really do care to the extent that it's the taxpayers getting ripped off. But as far as these demon rats running for office and what they do to each other, let them go ahead. Let them go ahead. They don't mean anybody any good except for their own personal gain. You think they issue an apology for stealing disaster funds? Oh, I checked. I don't see nothing, absolutely nothing in terms of an apology from none of them. And then when they do issue what they consider an apology, it's watered down and the blame is passed on to something else, usually our President Trump or some other conservative they use as a scapegoat. Bad ain't even the word for it. This entire setup is a straight-up embarrassment. Why can't these people just do right? I'll tell you why, because doing right is for conservatives and MAGA. Mostly, these career politicians just want to stay left. That's why you don't see nobody traveling from the right over to the left outside of a few weak rhino sellouts. It's a way greater majority of people moving from the left over to the right because at least on our side, we actually try to do right by the people. Make sure y'all stick with me because I'm going to be breaking down more of these figures in a deeper dive to let y'all know exactly what they up to. They are straight up cannibalizing themselves. Yep, they eating themselves alive. And I'm watching this play out like a straight shoot 'em up movie. This whole primary is turning into a political OK corral. It is a live street-level example of how the party machine operates. When the pressure gets hot, they gonna turn around and cannibalize their very own people just to keep the keys to the kingdom. The safe seat hustle is failing because the voters are waking up to the political detox. We see the visual shields, we see the silent audio tricks, and we definitely see the $5 million heist. Trump didn't rig the game, he fixed it by exposing the corruption. The trap is set, the map is read, and Hakeem Jeffries and Debbie Wasserman Schultz are officially running out of places to hide. The Dems are panicking, and it's a beautiful, beautiful sight to see.